of Vivekananda PU College, Puttur. Last class we studied about types of relations, and already we discussed about empty relation and universal relation, then inverse relation, identity relation, and I explained reflexive relation. Okay, now reflexive relation, once again I will tell the definition of the reflexive relation. Okay, reflexive relation. So relation are on a set A, relation are on a set A is said to be reflexive relation for all A belongs to the given set A. For all A belongs to given set A, ordered pair A comma A belongs to R. So therefore relation R must be defined on set A. Then for every element of A, ordered pair A comma A belongs to relation R, then we call such type of relation as a reflexive relation. So I already gave some example for reflexive relation. For example, set A is equal to 1 comma 2 means you have to write relation R as ordered pair 1 comma 1. 1 is an element of A, then 1 comma 1 belongs to R. 2 is an element of A, then ordered pair 2 comma 2 belongs to R. So this is one example for relation, that is reflexive relation. Also I can write now the relation is similar. Okay, I will consider set of triangles, then the relation similar is reflexive relation here. Now consider set of triangles T is equal to set of all T1, T2, T3 and so on. So this is set of triangles, all triangles. Then when these triangles are related, so I will give the relation similar relation. Okay, whether this similar relation is reflexive, that we have to decide. So what is the condition for reflexive? Condition for reflexive, that is here you can see the set T. T1 is an element, then T1 that belongs to T. T1 is an element, so T1 belongs to T. Then ordered pair T1 comma T1 should belongs to that relation R. Now here why ordered pair T1 comma T1 belongs to R? That is because T1 related to T1 because those triangles are similar. So each triangle similar to itself, that you can write, you can imagine. So this is one triangle and same triangle, again I am writing, you can see that same triangle, they are similar. Therefore each triangle is similar to itself. Therefore if T1 is a triangle that belongs to the triangle set, then ordered pair T1 comma T1 that belongs to the relation R because they are similar. In the same way I can write T2, an element of set T, then ordered pair T2 comma T2 that belongs to R. So same way we can write T3, T4 like that. That means you can take any triangle here. So any triangle, they related to themselves because of similar. So each triangle is that is you are taking triangles. So similar triangles related to themselves. T1 related to T1, T2 related to T2 because T2 similar to T2. So like that. Therefore here this relation is reflexive relation. Then the relation parallel. So relation parallel. Now consider L. So L is set of lines, set of all lines, L1, L2, L3 and all I can write. So elements of set L are lines. So two lines are related if they are parallel, or lines are related if they are parallel. That means L1 is a line, so this is L2, then L1 and L2 are related because these two lines are parallel. Similarly, you can take L3, so L1, L2, L3 are related like that because they are parallel. Now, so whether this relation is reflexive relation. Okay, L1 is an element of L, L1 belongs to L, then L1 comma L1 that belongs to R, because here each line parallel to itself. So L1 parallel to L1. So therefore that ordered pair belongs to the relation R. Similar way I can write to L2 is another line, then L2 comma L2 that belongs to R because L2 comma L2 that belongs to R because that L2 is parallel to L2, same line parallel to itself. So like that we can write each line parallel to itself. So therefore that relation is a reflexive relation. Therefore, so we can give some example for reflex. You can take it general example also. So writing set, any set like A, B, C like that, you can write, take one example and you can write the reflexive relation. So many examples are possible to write, and also similar relation and here parallel relation, and one more you can write on the set of natural number. So relation R defined on the set of natural number. Then what about this relation? Less than relation. So can this less than relation is reflexive? That means the relation R that is equal to ordered pair A comma B, relation R that is equal to ordered pair A comma B, such that A and B are related, A and B are related if A less than B, A less than B. Therefore first element is smaller than second element, then they are related. So whether this relation is reflexive relation. Okay, how to decide the relation is reflexive? You know that natural number set n that contains infinitely many elements, 1, 2, 3 and all. Now we are writing elements in ascending order, 1 less than 2, less than 3, less than 4 like that. Here the relation is less than. That means I can write 1 less than 2 I can write, but I can't write 1 less than 1. So when they are related, so 1 related to 1 if 1 less than 1, but that is not possible. So I can't write 1 comma 1 belongs to R, 1 comma 1 not belongs to R. Now 2 is an element, 2, here the relation less than, 2 less than 2, that is also not possible. 2 is not less than 2, that means ordered pair 2 comma 2 not belongs to R. So you can generalize here, that is for 3 also same thing. So you can generalize the relation ordered pair A comma B if A less than B. That relation is not reflexive relation. So you can give one example to show that that relation is not reflexive, then entire thing is not reflexive. Therefore, here less than relation on natural number set is not reflexive relation. Okay, that is about reflexive relation. Okay, relation R on the set A is said to be reflexive relation if for every element of A for the given set, then ordered pair A comma A belongs to R, then we call such relation as a reflexive relation. Okay, last class I explained about identity relation. Now my question, or you can consider that question as a homework question also, is every identity relation is reflexive relation. Converse is also possible. That is my question. Is every identity relation is reflexive? Converse means is every reflexive relation is identity relation? Is that possible? That is my question. Okay, now let us see another type of the relation. Okay, reflexive relation over, that is symmetric relation. Okay, now we shall see what is the symmetric relation. Okay, now we shall see symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. Now relation R defined on set A is said to be symmetric relation. So relation R defined on set A is said to be symmetric relation if ordered pair A comma B in R, that implies ordered pair B comma A in R. If this condition satisfied, then we can call it as symmetric relation. So relation must define on set A if ordered pair A comma B belongs to R. That condition important. If this ordered pair present A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A must be in set relation R. That is symmetric relation. Okay, now writing set A 1, 2, 3. For example, set A equal to 1, 2, 3. Then I am going to write one relation. Relation R is equal to 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay, for the given set A 1, 2, 3. Relation R, that is equal to ordered pair 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Now can you decide whether this given relation is symmetric relation or not a symmetric relation? Okay, by considering first ordered pair 1, 1, I am taking 1, 1. Now if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A should belongs to R. Now what is B comma A? Okay, if you are writing B comma A, that is also same as 1, 1 only. So you can see 1, 1 already present in the relation R. So we are not writing 2 times because you know that in roster form elements cannot be repeated. So I am writing only one time. So 1, 1. Now I am taking 1, 2. So 1, 2, that is A comma B. Then what is B comma A? B comma A is 2, 1. So you can see that 1, 2 present, then 2, 1 is also there. Therefore, then for the third one, 2, 1 is there. 2, 1 means A comma B. Now B comma A is 1, 2. So 1, 2 is also there. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Therefore, this relation is a symmetric relation. So wherever you see A comma B, then you must find B comma A. So if it is present in that relation R, then you can decide that that relation is symmetric relation. So now one more example. Relation R for the same set A I am writing 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, whether this relation is symmetric relation. Okay, you can see 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1 means here b comma a is also 1 comma 1. Now 1 comma 2, a comma b, b comma a is 2 comma 1. You can see 2 comma 1 is present. Then a comma b is now 1 comma 3, b comma a is 3 comma 1. But you can see, you can't see 3 comma 1, that ordered by 3 comma 1 is not there in given relation R. So therefore, this relation is not symmetric relation. So given relation on the set A is not symmetric relation. Okay, one more relation that I want to give. Only one ordered pair, 2 comma 1. What about this relation? So only one ordered pair present here, that is 2 comma 1. So 2 comma 1 present, that is a comma b, but b comma a should be 1 comma 2, that is not there. So therefore this relation is not not symmetric relation. So that is about the symmetric relation. So easily you can decide. So a comma b present, then you have to search for b comma a. Okay, now perpendicular relation. Perpendicular relation on L, set of lines. So consider L1, L2 like that. So consider this is L, set of all lines. Now I am going to write the relation perpendicular, that is two lines are related when they are perpendicular. What about this relation, whether it is symmetric, whether it is reflexive, that you can decide. Now lines, so this is line L1, another line L2, you can see L1 and L2. So I am taking L1 comma L2 that belongs to R. Imagine that. So in relation, two lines are related. So two lines are related means L1 must be perpendicular to L2. Now, whether this relation is symmetric. So relation is symmetric if L2 comma L1 present in relation R. So L2 comma L1 present relation, that is L2 comma L1. Here L1 perpendicular to L2. Then only L1 comma L2 belongs to R. Now L2 is perpendicular to L1. You can see that L2 is perpendicular to L1. Therefore, L2 comma L1 that belongs to R. So reason is L2 is perpendicular to L1. So L1 perpendicular to L2 means L2 perpendicular to L1 also. Therefore, this relation is symmetric relation. So therefore, perpendicular relation, so two lines, any two lines are related. If they are perpendicular, then we can decide that that relation is symmetric or not a symmetric relation. So what about reflexive relation here? So whether this relation perpendicular to reflexive, perpendicular relation is reflexive. Okay, L1, L2, these are all the lines. Whether L1, any line perpendicular to itself, that means L1 comma L1, whether it is belongs to R, so that is not possible. So any line, it is not perpendicular to itself. So therefore, this relation is not reflexive relation. Okay, now we will see third type, that is transitive relation. Okay, transitive relation. Okay, transitive relation means relation R defined on set TA. If relation R defined on set TA, then this relation is said to be transitive relation if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then implies A comma C belongs to R. Okay, if this condition satisfied, that is ordered pair A comma B belongs to R and ordered pair B comma C belongs to R, then ordered pair A comma C belongs to R, then we can conclude that relation R is transitive relation. I am writing A is related to B, A is related to B, then B related to C, that means A must related to C. A must related to C. Ordered pair belongs to R. Okay, now let us see some example for whether the given relation is transitive relation or not a transitive relation. I am writing set TA, it is equal to 1, 2, 3. Set A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Now relation R, that is equal to ordered pair 1, 1, ordered pair 2, 2, ordered pair 1, 2, ordered pair 2, 1. Now given relation is transitive relation or not a transitive relation. Now by taking one by one, I am taking first ordered pair 1, 1. 1 related to 1. Now according to the definition you have to search it for the here 1, 1, second point is 1. You have to search it for the another ordered pair such that its first element is 1. Okay, here 1, 1 related to 1, then okay, this one, this ordered pair having first element as 1. Therefore 1 related to 2. Here 1, 1 and you have to consider these two ordered pairs. So 1 related to 1, 1 related to 2, that means 1 must be related to 2. Okay, if ordered pair 1, 2 is there in the relation R, you have to search 1, 2 is there. Yes, here 1, 2 is there. So we can write 1, 2. Now take 2, 2. 2 is related to 2. Now taking this ordered pair 2, 2. 2 is related to 2. Now here second point is 2. You have to search another ordered pair with the first element 2, that is this ordered pair. Only one ordered pair you can see starting with the 2. Therefore 2 related to 2, that related to 2 related to 1. Now that means 2 related to 1. 2, 1 should be there in this relation. Yes, you can see 2, 1 is there. So I can write right mark. Now 1, 2 you have to take. 1, 2. So 1 related to 2. 1 related to 2. Now you have to search it for the ordered pair which has 2 as a first element. Here you can see 2 ordered pairs are there. First I am taking 2 related to 2. 1 goes to 2, then 2 related to 1, then second order pair. Therefore 1, 2 should be there. 1, 2, then 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1 means 1, 1 should be there. Therefore here 1, 2 is there. You can see 1, 2 is there. 1, 1 that is also there. 1, 1 is also there. Therefore here next you can see 2, 1 last ordered pair remaining. 2 goes to 1. Here this ordered pair 2 goes to 1. Now 2 goes to 1, then you can write this ordered pair because first element is 1, that goes to 1. Then for 2 comma 1 another ordered pair available 1 comma 2. So 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 2. Therefore here we need 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is there. So you can write. Then 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 2 means you have to write 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 is also there. Therefore, ordered pair 2 comma 2 is also there. That means you can see the condition is satisfied. Therefore, given relation is transitive relation. So, relation R is said to be transitive, then A comma B, B comma C. So, those two ordered pairs are present. Then you have to search it for the ordered pair A comma C. Okay, now I am writing one more example. One comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. For the set A, 1, 2, 3. Now I wrote this relation, whether this relation is transitive relation. Okay, now look at the first ordered pair, that is 1 comma 1, that is 1 related to 1. Now you have to search for another ordered pair which is starting first endpoint is 1. Now you can't see any ordered pair other than this. You can't see any ordered pair starting or the first endpoint is 1. Therefore, you are going to second ordered pair 2 comma 2. Here 2 comma 2, 2 related to 2, but no other ordered pair which contains 2 as a first element. Similar 3 comma 3. Therefore, here you are not getting another ordered pair. Like if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma C belongs to R. Then if these two holds, that means these two are in R, relation R, then there must be this ordered pair. That means here you are getting only one ordered pair, but you are not getting this ordered pair. That means relation is transitive only. Here also relation is transitive because you are not getting this ordered pair. So it is not the meaning that it is not transitive. When we will say that relation is not transitive, if A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R, both are present, but A comma C not belongs to R. On this condition, we can conclude that the given relation is not transitive, otherwise it is transitive. That means here only one ordered pair is there. You are not getting another ordered pair such that its end point and first point are same. Then we can conclude that that relation is transitive. Here all the three ordered pairs are different. You are not going to get another one. Therefore, this relation is transitive relation. What about this relation? 3 comma 1. What about this relation? This relation is also transitive relation. You are having only one ordered pair, like A comma B belongs to R, but you are not having B comma C belongs to R. That means itself is transitive relation. As here we will continue next class, continuing in next class.